Good evening, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, Jessica, Beth's sister, she has 3 small boys, and the middle boy is known to a lot of people who go back some way. When we had him, the middle child, we used to have him staying with us with Nanay, and we called him Bachoy, Pogi, or Pogi Bachoy, meaning good looking. And he was a kid who needed a little bit of special attention, and he's doing great now, except doing great behavior wise and just general happiness level, but he's a little bit sick at the moment, and so he's in hospital. And for those of you who have an experience being here and are about to come, get ready to be educated about fevers. I'd heard about having a fever. I always thought it was really extreme, you know, but it's not. I always thought it was absolutely, you know, where you're actually covered in sweat and your temperature was very high and all of this. No. Filipinos don't view a fever in quite that way. A fever can be quite light, with, you know, touch on the forehead and say, actually you are a bit hot, and hot to the touch. Now here, it's not usual to go to the doctor for things which are like fevers. They go straight to the hospital, and Bachoy, we did drop Bachoy off at the doctor's, and I can't remember what was actually prescribed there. Probably a pill to bring down the temperature, but that didn't work. And after 2 days of that, we took him to the hospital. Now, it turns out apparently that he has pneumonia. So it was correct, and it wasn't an over-dramatization of oh no, not another fever, which is usually what I say. And Beth often touches me, says, "You look a little bit hot." She touches my forehead. "You've got a fever." "Oh, come on, I haven't got a fever," is my reaction. But anyway, little Bachoy is in the hospital now, and it seems like a good. I went to see him today. Beth stayed outside with the other kids, the other 2, and I went in because Bachoy is a favourite of mine, and it just reminded me of what a stay in hospital is like here. A stay in hospital in the Philippines is like nothing that you know in the West. For one thing, whoever, no matter how old, young, baby to senior, they go with their support party, which can be 1 or 2 or more people. And they need that, because if they need any medication, and the medication is not to be had in the hospital pharmacy, your support team may have to go outside, and in this particular case in Taliban, the hospital there has 2 pharmacies which are outside, just outside the gate, and at least one of them is always open. So you may need to be able to go out with a prescription, and they'll fill this prescription usually without problems. And so you need that, you need water, you need all of those things which us guys in the West usually take, like fruit and maybe flowers or something. But here you need a supply of water, drinking water, and you need to take your own bedding. So it's a leather-covered mattress on the bed, and you need to put sheets on it. So you need bed sheets, and certainly not blankets because it's never cold. So you need all of that stuff. As I say, you need the medication that has been prescribed for you. Nurses do not have the same kind of duties as they do in the West. So it's not one of those where I remember when I went to see anyone in hospital in the UK, they were like visiting hours, and if it wasn't visiting hours, you had to get the heck out of there. So maybe between I don't know, maybe between 7:30 and 8:30 or 8:45, they would have visiting hours, and then there'd be a bell ring, and you'd have 5 minutes to vacate the scene, and your loved one would be taken care of by nurses, and they would take care of the whole thing, of water, of anything that was needed, getting him to the bathroom, her to the bathroom, or whatever arrangements were like that. And so it's quite different. So what this means is that, say there are, in the case of Bachoy today, there were, let me see, there were 6 beds in this ward, and on the 6 beds there were always 2 or 3 people. So it gets to be quite a lot of people in a ward, but the support teams are always changing in and out, different people coming in. There are no visiting hours. I think pretty well you can go in almost at any time. And of course there are private wards where it's just 1 bed and just you and whoever you take. But the people that are supporting you sleep there, and they sleep. So you see, in the case of Bachoy, his mom, Jessica, will be there and sleep with him on the bed. Even Lena may go down, and there'll be a taking of turns to go down there and help out. And then you've got people like Nanai and us, Beth and I, will be going down there at different times for different reasons, bringing people back, doing the exchange of support. And that's pretty well what everybody is doing there. It's a lot different, a lot. So you have to be aware of that. Now, in the public hospital in Tagbilaran, there is a public hospital where you will not be turned away, as far as I know. But if you can search through our videos, and I know that that's no simple task, because we've actually posted, I think now, over 8,000 videos, and they're not numbered, so you have to be looking for the title. It's not easy. But we actually did a covert video of what it was like in a public hospital. We were criticised for it by some, but it needed to be shown. I thought it needed to be shown. Change will eventually come, and hospitals will be better financed, better funded, and hopefully there won't be people all the way along the hallways on cribs in various states of injury or illness. And it was tough. It was tough watching. It was tough to see that. And we'll hope that none of us get to experience that firsthand. So, life in the hospital, that's what it's like. Watch out for that fever. You might be in a hospital next. Okay, thanks for looking in. Bye for now.